No, I don't watch TV. This is my quote that everybody always laughs at. But I genuinely I have to be forced to sit down. I think I've only just watched Jurassic Park like for the first time in my life.
The first one.
Yeah, yeah, because I just have to be literally like pinned down. Watch this. You must watch this.
Magic.
Is it done it?
Yeah, I done it.
Yeah.
We're away. Thank God for that. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
That's all right. Ground control to Major Tom. We've landed.
Finally.
Glasses,
So-
Tom.
Glasses. Yeah, I've like an old person now. Every time
You really are, right? You're blooming
it gives me an headache, so I have to wear these because like apparently blue
No.
light or whatever. So I've been told. Could be complete like rubbish, but hey ho.
Well, you never know. You never know. Maybe you should get them yellow tints. Have you got yellow tints?
Not quite, not yet. I haven't gone full hippie.
Oh.
That's next.
Yes. So we'll start all over again.
Yep.
How's it going, guys? Loz Campbell and Tom. I don't know your second name, Tom.
Kirby, but it's the least cool last name of all time, so it's fine.
Tom Kirby. So you've got a new single out? Is it out yet, or is it about to be released?
5th of May.
Yeah, not just yet. It's still under wraps for the time being. But yeah, 5th of May is the release date.
All right, okay. I didn't realise it was under wraps because I've already heard it.
Don't be texting it, everybody.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. And I got to see you both as well, haven't I? A couple of times now. So I saw you at Winter's End when you were on the little stage when it was absolutely freezing cold.
Yeah.
And saw you at no, sorry, that was Planet Rock, wasn't it? And then at
Planet
Winter's
Rock,
End, you were
yeah.
on the main stage, then. Yeah, wrong way around. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. Really good to see you live finally. It was great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We
thank you.
somehow missed you at Winter's End.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we were kind of like in and out because there was a band on that was after you that we weren't particularly worried about watching. I won't mention their name just in case they come on at some stage. So we went next door and had some food. So I was kind of like being marched around with the missus, and then we went back in then. So I think Hand of Dimes were on after that then, weren't they?
Oh, so they were a band that were on after Loz Campbell and they were on before Hand of Dime. So whoever you are, David didn't need to tell you who you were.
They're just not my thing, that's all.
That's a guess.
Yeah, you were great live, really, really good live.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
brilliant.
you'll have heard the new single then if you were at Winter's End.
Yes. I
That's the
heard it
first time we
again.
played it, yeah.
Yeah, it was very good.
Nice.
But I've not heard it since.
Of course.
Yeah, it's very good. But and I really like I like your bass player Steve as well. He's got a proper bass face, hasn't he?
Cool. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah,
Everyone fancies Steve. It's not.
I didn't say I fancied it.
Yeah,
I just said
listen,
he's got a bass
design.
face. He cracks me up. He's great. He's got a bass face.
A bass face. I've never heard
Yeah.
that before.
Haven't you?
No.
It's definitely a thing. Bass players have got a certain face about them, and Steve's got it.
Are they very chiseled?
It's just the faces they pull when they're hitting certain notes and doing certain things and what have you.
Okay.
Have you seen a
know.
bass face before?
No. Not really. I can't
Oz
say I
knows what I'm
have.
on about.
I do, yeah. It takes me back to an old bass player that we had, and he had some of the most incredible bass playing faces, just very intense.
Yeah, it's great. It is good. And I got to witness the human triangle.
Trying the pyramid, yeah.
The pyramid, sorry, yeah, in all its glory.
Yeah, I didn't quite get it right that night. I think one of the reviews kind of pulled us up on that. Yeah, Will and Steve were quite far apart, so I couldn't get the height on it. But yeah. They said it was more like a human burial mound that night.
That's what you said, is it?
What?
You tell me who it is, we'll hunt them down. We'll sort
What
them out.
Gary Spiller was it?
Don't know, to be honest. We'll have to find him. I'll drop you a name.
Yeah, let us know. I'm about to come across them again. Make sure they're littler than me, though.
Yeah.
And bigger than me.
Although I am big Just Chopsing, and I decided that now.
Oh God.
I see you still riding your bike, Loz, as well.
I mean, not as much as I used to do. But yeah, I've swapped 2 wheels for 4 now, so I just picked up an MG.
Oh, okay. Well, old or new?
Old, yeah, I think it's nearly as old as me.
Ah, cool.
Can't
Yeah.
be that old. No, I don't mean it like that. I mean, you're not that old, so you can't be that old.
Oh, he's full of it, isn't he? I've been checking out the gigs and the festivals you got coming up in the summer, and you guys are super, super busy this year. It's good, isn't it? You're everywhere.
Literally.
Yeah.
A couple of
Everywhere.
other interviews I've done today. You know, we said, oh, we weren't going to do as much, like, but when stuff comes in, it's hard to say no.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that's coming, we've been waiting to play for years. You know, like Call the Wild, and you just can't say no because you
No.
never know when it's going to come up again. So
No, that's it. Well, yeah, you're round the 4 corners, really, you know. You're all over the place. Lots and lots of travelling this year.
I look at my calendar now and it's like, you know, you try penciling anything other than gigs, impossible, because it's like every weekend, you know, whatever. We're just like flat out, it seems, this coming summer.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's crazy.
Looks good, though, doesn't it? Looks good, really good. Because I sort of like when I went on your Facebook, there was events, and then when I went through posts, there were even more and more coming up, and I was just scrolling, thinking, crikey, jotting them all down. So yeah, and there's one I've never heard of called Plague Fest. Never heard of that one.
we'd never heard of it before, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's a new one on us. But yeah, it's for Macmillan, so
That's cool. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, it should be good. But Call of the Wild looks pretty big. I've never done that festival myself, but it's got like 3 stages, haven't it?
yeah, it's been on our list for quite a while, to be honest. And the promoter this year is offered us 2 slots, so we've got to think about a set list now.
Yeah. Was it different days?
Same day, yeah. So we're opening, and then later on in the day we're on the main stage.
Ah, are you thinking
that's
of doing like maybe like an acoustic to open and then electric main, or are you just gonna go balls out on all of
Yeah, nah, balls out all the way.
it? Brilliant. Oh, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Can't fault that.
Yeah, definitely. And we're doing crew camping as well, so we'll be there to see the majority of it.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good, and yeah, because that's the problem sometimes, isn't it? That people don't all, you know, the bands that go don't always get to see everybody and, you know, wander around and stuff. So that'd be nice if you're there.
Yeah, a couple of our friends are on it, Haxon, so we're quite keen to like catch up with them, have a few beers and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen Sam did your artwork, didn't she, for the new single as well? So that's cool.
Yeah, she actually did our logo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so worked with her a few times. Yeah.
Ah, and you're supporting Marco Mendoza in his tour, the UK tour.
Yeah, buzzing for that.
I think my dad's more excited than I am, to be honest. He loves him.
Oh, does he? Yeah, Marco's brilliant, man. I tell you, he's such a nice guy
lovely as well.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
I've heard
yeah.
that more than once, to be fair. Yeah.
he's awesome.
Yeah, we've heard some really good things about him. I mean, I've seen him play with Dead Daisies and with his trio that we're going out with. And yeah, it's an honour, isn't it? You know, to support somebody with such a CV, let's be honest.
Yeah, and Drew's a nice guy as well.
Yeah, I was chatting to Lee about Drew. You know, Lee from Just Push Play Festival.
Yeah.
I've just had a quick chat to him, and he was saying that his mate Drew sometimes plays for him. So
Yeah, he's quite a permanent fixture now, to be honest.
oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
they've just done a full European tour. They did one, was it last year, Dave?
Yeah, yeah.
They did a full European tour together last year. He went to America last year. Drew, he was in LA with Marco, and now they've got back together again, and now they've just done another European tour. Now they're going over to the UK. So yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
they seem to be.
He's a lovely guy. Really, you could not want to meet a nicer bloke. Actually, he's nice, really nice guy.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's on that tour and we'll get to meet him.
Yeah, that'd be cool. No, really good. But yeah, you've got some dates. So Fire Vault Festival, Dublin Castle, which tricked me because it's a place in Camden. It's not actually a castle. So I thought that was a castle.
Unfortunately.
Oh man, that's amazing. Getting to play castle as well. They said Dublin Castle, Camden. I was like, right. I need to look into this a little bit more.
Yeah, got Dublin Castle would be a mint gig, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Because we've had a couple around your mind. So we've got Cardiff Castle and Chepstow Castle, a couple of people have done.
Saw those damn crows at
Yeah.
Cardiff Castle. That were a right gig.
Yeah, it's good. Really, it's a nice venue as well, isn't it? With the backdrop.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you can get over there one day as well.
Fingers crossed.
Would be
Yeah.
good, wouldn't it? Would be good.
Mhm.
Yeah, keep on pushing forward. You never know whose toes you can step on, really.
Whose castle door you'll be banging down.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no, definitely. It's good. I was thinking about it earlier on. It's really good to see lots of female-fronted bands actually now on a lot of these festivals because I've been going. I've not been going to them an awful long time to be honest because we had kids and couldn't afford it and different things. But probably the last maybe 10 years I've been going to like Rockstock and Steelhouse and things like that. And early doors there was never any female bands on there, but now I wouldn't say it's quite 50-50 yet, but it's definitely getting there, which is brilliant. It's really good to see the support you guys are getting. Obviously, I know you're not a girl, Tom, but
I get mistaken as one all the time. I won't worry. From the back, I'm pretty convincing.
Say, what do you say, Loz Campbell? What do you say?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It's really good to see now. So,
Yeah, I mean,
more
to
of
be
it.
honest,
You know what I mean?
to be honest, it's not really something that I don't like. I don't really think about it. I don't know about you, Tom, but like when I'm looking at a lineup, I just think, oh, they're decent. Oh, yeah, I've seen them before. Or yeah, fancy seeing that. It's not something I ever think, oh, yeah, there's a lot of female bands on this. But now you mention it, people like Kira Mack, and we're bumping into people on these lineups that are female fronted. And I think, yeah, it's not 50-50, but I don't think there's a massive need for it to be 50-50. Like, it's just, from my point of view, whoever's good enough to get on the bill, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I agree.
No matter what you're carrying in your pants, it don't really matter, does it?
It is about
we come to Big Dave.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. But no, I've seen, you've got like Muddy Brook as well are out there, and Marisa and the Moths, and it's really good to see all these bands being followed and picking up and getting into these festivals now.
Yeah.
Instead of these old sweaty fellas that have been on the, that are always on the festival every year. It's nice to have some, new blood coming through. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's definitely plenty of it.
Yeah, there is. Makes a change, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice to see the youngsters coming through, really. But
yeah, well,
They're
you
my
guys
age
are really
now.
young as well, so it's really good. You're the next generation of all rock music coming through, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One day we'll be old and sweaty.
Me and Terry.
yeah. Talk about the people that get old and sweaty. Have you do you know the Olympics are this year?
Yes. It don't feel like it was 4 years ago though for the last Olympics.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really realise because I haven't seen any advertising or anything about it. They haven't really started advertising it, have they?
No, not really. No.
Is it in Paris this time
Yeah.
around?
Yeah, it's in Paris, yeah.
Right.
It's at
Not
the
that
end of
far away,
July
I
as
suppose.
well.
Yeah.
Right.
So you think they would start, yeah, you'd think they would start advertising it by now, but, I mean, going back a few years ago, well, I'd say a few years ago, at least 8 years ago now, you used to know, like, who won the 100 metres and 200 metres and stuff, didn't you? But now it's like, I couldn't tell you who won the
I
100 meters
still
last
follow
Olympics.
it. I gotta be honest. I do. I like the athletics. Something I've never been very good at myself, but I love it. I do watch some of the Diamond Leagues as well that they have.
All right, who won the last 100 meters final?
Well, for the men,
Yeah,
don't know.
he was Italian. I don't know his name, but I know he was Italian.
Oh yeah, he was a big guy actually. When he was a big lump.
I don't know.
Yeah, bald-headed guy.
Oh, yeah, he said he follows it, look, and then he don't know who won it. Yeah.
Usain Bolt won it.
Yeah, that was a few years ago now.
It was, yeah.
But
I think what it is now is probably they haven't got so many characters in it like they had
yeah, that's
before.
what I was going to bring up. Like the characters are gone, aren't they?
Yeah. Although in the ladies 100 meters, it was a Richardson her surname is, and she's like really outlandish and everything. Shakira Richardson or something like that, and she's kind of like always in trouble. She's sort of like outwardly said that she smokes dope and stuff like that as well. Do you know what I mean? So so she was always getting in trouble, but now she's sort of knuckled down and she's trying to run properly and everything now and do it properly. But I would say she's probably the biggest character in it at the moment. And then you've got the pole vault fella as well from Sweden. Keeps breaking his own world records. He's a bit of a celebrity.
Yeah. From Sweden.
Yeah. But yeah, it is. Yeah, I haven't seen. I was amazed. Seen something the other day, and they said the Olympics were on, and I was well surprised.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 years.
It seems to have lost its shine a little bit, I think.
Yeah, but
that's simply because there's no
well,
characters around, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like when you had Usain Bolt, and before that you had, like, going back years ago, you had what's his face, Carl
Lewis.
And all them lot.
That's going back before Loz was born.
Yeah, but from that sort of time, Carl Lewis, you had Justin Gaethje and all them lot, didn't you?
Gatlin, yeah.
Or Gatlin, yeah, and then all them lot, and then it's like, and then along came Usain Bolt, and then it sort of like fell off a cliff, really. But, yeah.
London 2012 were the highlight, definitely. I mean, I think I was probably about 12, but great time to be alive. Your race.
Who?
London 2012. That was the best year, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
Best Olympics.
Probably was one of our best hauls as well, wasn't it? Really, for GB.
Yeah.
Well.
But yeah, I couldn't tell you who won it anymore.
Win many.
So I just thought about it today. As it.
What did you think about old sweaty men for there?
Well, because they run in the Olympics.
I don't think they're that old, but there we are. I don't know who's thinking.
Well, Linford Christie was the oldest man to ever win a gold medal in the 100-meter final.
Who was?
Linford Christie.
Yeah, he was like 37, only 38.
Yeah. So, he was an old sweaty man then, wasn't he?
Was, yeah. Yeah, and he was carrying something in his pants as well.
It was a Mars bar. He stopped halfway and had a bite. Give him a bit more energy. Oh
dear me. So yeah, so what sports are you into then, Tom?
None, to be honest.
Oh, right, okay.
I think I am the anti-sports. Like, anyone who ever talks about football or like that, anything where you've got to keep track of it, I'm useless. Never were any good at it in school or anything. So I just thought, I'll just do drums instead. That's exercise enough for me. I think.
I was going to say that would keep you fit anyway, wouldn't
it? I mean, I have got the sweaty part. Maybe not the old man just yet, but the sweaty I've definitely got under my belt, I think, yeah.
Probably don't help with all that blinking ear mine, bud. You know what I mean? You're going to sweat, too.
Like carrying around a mop most of the time.
You wait till you get to my age and you start going through the menopause. I mean, my ears falling out because I have the hot rushes, everything. I was as bad as my wife, I am.
He has the hot flashes when he sees his wife.
That's another podcast. So yeah, who I know we've done this with Loz in the past, but who's your sort of like your big idols then, Tom?
Top heroes. That's a big question to drop on me.
David
I
Beckham.
don't know, in terms of like drummers or like bands or what?
Musicians. Yeah.
Musicians.
Why did you pick up the sticks? Who inspired you to pick them up?
As much as a split opinion is, I think Lars Ulrich, he's
Yeah.
up there.
Ooh.
Definitely. Some people hate him because he is terrible, and he is terrible. But also, he's probably one of the best drummers out there. It's a weird mix. I don't know, his songwriting and stuff. And then I suppose I then got into more heavier stuff when I became a teenager and that sort of, maybe go, I want to join a band. Like people like Chris Adler out of Lamb of God, I know that's quite niche, but I think he's my favourite drummer of all time.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you don't know who he is, have a look because it's very impressive, I must admit.
Yeah, it is. Well, all that sort of stuff in it. Very Fast and Furious.
That's the one, yeah. Someone should make a film about that.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they got a great title.
Yeah. I reckon it could be a good series. They could probably make about 10 of them.
Faster and faster. Oh, didn't you, when you were into like really technical drummers like Stuart Copeland and Neil Peart and?
See, the thing is, my dad is a drummer.
Oh, is
so
he?
he's he's drilled it into my head from like a young age. But then I think it's one of them where because he says you should listen to Stuart Copeland or whatever.
Yeah.
I go, I'm not bothered. Not bothered then. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So if he goes one way, I'll sort of go the other.
Yeah,
Which is funny because Loz says if you shut her eyes, she can't tell the difference between me and my dad drumming. So
okay.
You might as well join the band, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be careful.
I just have two drummers.
He's got no hair,
bands
that's
that
the
have two
problem.
drummers, is it?
That's true. Yeah, you can tell the difference by looking at us, I think.
Yeah. So is your dad in a band then as well, or?
He is sort of. He does like a covers band, and then he did his own sort of material. He's more skilled than I am because he can play the guitar, so he was writing his own sort of songs. He's done it with it's a very long, convoluted story of you're doing it with this guy from America and whatnot, and then I don't know. In the end, nothing ever came out of it apart from some really good recordings. So maybe one day they'll surface. I don't know.
No, you never know.
There we are.
Maybe you could steal him and put him in your band.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, Dad, I'm not giving you the credit for this. We've just had a #1 hit.
What about movies then, Tom? What's your thing for movies then?
I'll tell you what I watched recently. Have you seen that Roadhouse on Amazon?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying this is my sort of films, but I watched it, and I have to say, it's probably the worst acting I've ever seen from Conor McGregor. It were laughable, to be honest. But again, I'm sort of conflicted because it was so terrible. I thought it were really good.
Yeah. Have you seen the original one though with Patrick Swayze in it?
I haven't. That's on my list.
That's really good.
But yeah, it's not. Apparently, it's not set in the Florida Keys, is it? Like the new one?
No.
That's a good setting. I like it. It's cool.
No, the old one is really good. He's he pulls. I was going to say he pulls it off, but he sort of like Patrick Swayze is cool in it, isn't he? He's cool.
It's him out of Dirty Dancing, isn't it, Patrick Swayze?
Yeah.
So that's a great film. That I'm not ashamed of admitting that great film.
Yeah, that is good.
It's very cheesy though, isn't it? First Roadhouse.
Yeah, but they all were in the 80s, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. 80s
when
movies
you
with
think about,
cheese.
if you look back at all the 80s movies, they all got that element of cheese in it.
Yeah. I think it had to really, didn't it?
It was just
it was the era, wasn't it? It was like
Thatcherism, wasn't it? You had to you couldn't just watch anything serious on the telly all the time or in the cinema. So. It's probably why you had Gremlins and Ghoulies and...
Oh, they're remaking that now, aren't they? Gremlins.
They just need to leave it all alone, don't they?
I wish they'd stop doing remakes, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, nobody's got any ideas.
Everything's being remade, not as good, and then there's no original ideas coming out.
That's the problem, isn't it? You know, what do they teach these kids in school nowadays? Like, Nothing. You know what I mean? They're all leaving school and going into movie world and becoming script writers and stuff, but they like just rehashing old shit all the time.
It's true.
You know?
Yeah, I think Ghostbusters were my most personal disappointment. To be honest, that were terrible.
Oh, which one? The one with the girls, or the latest one again, or the newest one?
All of them, to be honest. I think the only good ones are the originals. The newest one I suppose, sort of makes it's not really a comeback, is it? But it's it's slightly better than the rest of the remakes.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll try again on the next one, Ghostbusters 15 or whatever they're on now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did quite like it. So in Afterlife, where they had Harold Ramis in there, because obviously he passed away in real life, hadn't he? And he was a ghost in it. I thought that was quite sweet, the way they put all that in together. But I haven't seen the newest one yet. You seen the new one, Loz?
No, I don't watch TV. This is my quote that everybody always laughs at. But I genuinely, I have to be forced to sit down. I think I've only just watched Jurassic Park for the first time in my life.
The first one?
Yeah. Yeah, because I just have to be literally pinned down. Watch this, you must watch this.
It's true. Anytime
so your first movie, they made you watch Jurassic Park. They couldn't give you a better movie than that to watch?
No, I mean, I've watched other movies, but I've never watched Jurassic Park before.
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
Apparently that's a major deal. I don't know.
It is great. Anytime we're sort of in the van or out, and we just having mindless conversation of, have you watched so and so on telly? Your quote always is, I don't watch TV. It's like, all right, okay then. You've never watched TV.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's
Steve's
rubbish.
face when the first time I said that, and Steve's face was just a picture.
Big face.
He's basically, yeah.
He's a big film man, isn't he? He loves films. Yeah. And anything, I think he's into all these weird niche horror films and that. So he goes on about them. And I'm like, yeah, it's great that, yeah.
The problem I got is there's nothing decent on TV, so I tend to watch films anyway. So because we got I don't know, are we allowed to publicise Netflix and all that here?
Yeah. They don't sponsor us.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get sponsorship from them. So I just normally check a movie on, which probably winds my missus up, but we just tend to watch movies, and they tend to be older ones, if I'm honest. I love all the 80s, 90s movies, like The Crow. It's probably one of my all-time favorite movies ever, with Brandon Lee. So,
did they remake that in the end, or are they still?
They've made a few sequels which were pretty awful, but they're on about redoing it or rehashing it again from the beginning. And the same with Highlander as well, which is absolutely you need to watch Highlander, Loz. It's a banging film, that is. Brilliant film from 1986 with Christopher Lambert in it. And
that's like a science fiction movie, though, isn't it?
Sorry?
Is that like a science fiction movie?
They actually call it, on the sleeve, is swashbuckling. That's what they call it.
Swashbuckling is about pirates.
Yeah, but they call it swashbuckling. Don't know why. There's no pirates in it.
But in the science fiction, don't he come back from the future?
That's in the second one, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Ruined, yeah.
I never really watched it. I don't know. All I know is I can't really watch much.
Turned out they were aliens on the planet Zeist, and they came to Earth, and they were going to give us all this power. And once one was left, and they were going to help change the planet and stuff, but didn't quite work out like that.
That's a shame.
It was a shame, yeah.
You do us all a favour.
It's Trump, really. He's definitely from another planet. Could have been him. So if you had to pick a band any time in history, who would you love to share the stage with then, Tom? Apart from Loz, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
And Lamb of God.
Yeah, fair. I think I'd have to go something like Black Sabbath or something. That's quite major, isn't it? Yeah. I once met Tony Iommi, I love telling his story.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, sort of. We were doing drum teching for Cal Palmer, the prog guy, Emerson Lake and Palmer.
Yeah.
He does his solo stuff. So I went along and did like some drum teching for this one gig in Birmingham, and you know, we sat in back, me and my dad. We've set the drums up. They look mighty fine, I might say. We sat there, just like in the loading bay or whatever, and like 2 burly security guards come through, and then Tony Iommi walks past, and I'm like, obviously starstruck. I'm thinking, oh my god, and all I can muster is a, all right, and then he does and then he looks at me and goes, all right, and that's the only 2 words ever said. But it was great.
We were supposed to have Tony Iommi on the podcast a long time ago because we had Bev Bevan on. Do you know who Bev Bevan is?
I don't know.
Oh, he's drummers. He's a drummer. He's an old drummer. He was in The Move.
Right.
Have you ever heard of a band called The Move?
Yes.
And they were from the 60s with Roy Wood and Jeff Lynne. He came in later. And then they started Yellow together, Roy Wood, Jeff Lynne and Bev Bevan.
Right.
And he was the drummer in Yellow. So we had him and his lovely wife on, didn't we, Dave?
Yeah, Quill, wasn't it? The
Quill, yeah.
Band, yeah.
Very nice.
Nice guy, very nice guy.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, what a fall from grace having Tony Iommi and then to us 2. Jesus. What
Yeah,
went wrong?
Tony Iommi never came on, mate. He never came on.
Oh,
But Bev Bevan came on. So
well.
Yeah,
there
that's
you
some
go.
great drummers.
that's also
wasn't
up there, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I was amazed because, like, Terry's a little bit older than me,
I'm not.
and my dad was into ELO and stuff, so it was kind of like more my dad's era, really.
I'm not that old.
But I was amazed how much of this stuff I knew anyway. It's incredible, isn't it? And what a
Well,
great-
some of it's quite timeless, isn't it?
yeah,
Yellow, Mr. Blue Sky and all that sort of stuff.
yeah, because it's in Guardians of the Galaxy, Mr. Blue Sky.
It is.
Yeah, and Baby Groot is dancing. Like how I dance. Like, I'm going to dance at your wedding. Like that dancing, that's all I got for you.
That's all right. There'll be plenty of that going on, I expect.
Yeah, so Black Sabbath.
What about you, Loz?
Go on. I always struggle with these questions. See, I'd like to say Guns N' Roses, but I don't feel like I could push Slash out the way. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or just get rid of Axel and you sing instead.
Yeah, well, I might be able to carry off the bicycle trousers.
Guns N' Roses. I don't know. You might be able to get on with them, actually. They're going round again, aren't they?
Yeah, I saw him.
Well, I've just seen Slash a couple of weeks ago, but I wouldn't see Roses now, to be fair. But I'll always go and see Slash.
What was it with Miles Kennedy?
Yeah, Ace. Every time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Roses are going round again, to be honest.
I enjoyed them. I did. I know I should have watched them back in probably the 90s, really, but we watched them 2 years ago. We went down to London to watch them, and my missus wasn't overly impressed. She was a bit disappointed Axel had to there was a lady come on stage and sang a couple of songs because his voice just wasn't up to it anymore. But I still thoroughly enjoyed him. I thought it was ace. Really enjoyed it. But in the Slash, what a guitarist that guy is.
He's just cool, isn't it? Like, as soon as he walks out, you see top hat behind amps, just like, yeah, mega.
He's just phenomenal.
Can't beat it.
So good. Really, really good he was. But yeah, that'd be good. Be good to get on it, yeah.
Mm. What about you, Dave? Would you like to get
who
on
would you
with?
like to play with, Ter?
Well, instead of playing with myself, I would like to play with, I don't know. Who could I host a show with, you mean?
No, get on stage with, because you're a bit of a
I
singer
can't.
as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't do that, man. I'd fucking be too embarrassed.
I'd love to do it, I would say. But I just haven't got the courage to do it. Because I think I can sing. My wife doesn't necessarily agree with me. But I'd love to have a crack at getting up on stage and for me to write, which I wouldn't even know where to start, but to write lyrics and then have people sing those lyrics back to me, that's just got to be out of this world, I have.
We'll have to get you up with us. You can sing Bad Girl.
Got any backing vocals for it?
Oh yeah, plenty of them.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
get you do the doo-wops in the backing vocals. Put a wig on him.
That's why I started learning guitar, wasn't it? Because I wanted to learn guitar just to have a crack at open mic. Because I got a buddy. I don't know if you've heard of the Dragonfly, but he's getting an extension built now so we can increase the capacity because there's probably only about 120 people. There's a lovely little venue in Pontypool, and when he haven't got acts on, he was doing open mics, and I thought, oh, I'd love to have a crack at that. Or I mean, just to get up, and whether I'd have the courage to do it or not, I don't know. But one, I couldn't play guitar anyway, so I started learning the guitar, and then I found I want because I love the Black Crows, so I started learning She Talks to Angels. So I was learning all that, and then I thought, oh, I'll have a go one day, and I started singing along to it and stuff. And the missus started laughing. I thought, oh, I obviously sound shit. And she said, the guitaring started okay, then you started singing, and you just stopped playing the guitar and sung along with it. I said, what do you mean? She said, you didn't play the guitar. I said, I was definitely playing it. She said, nope, you can only do one or the other, love, for the looks of it, and you weren't playing the guitar. But I still thought I was doing it.
Yeah, that's like me. It's one or the other.
Yeah, yeah. Because they say in one of them, because obviously you do both laws, so does one of them seem supernatural and you don't need to think about it when you're doing it, a bit like when you're driving a car or whatever, and then maybe the other bit you concentrate a little bit on? Or is that all right?
I don't know. I guess if you start doing them, like obviously you've just learned a bit of guitar and then tried to sing immediately. That must be really hard. But I played guitar years before I started singing, so it was just like adding something else over the top. But to be honest, with these newer songs, when they come out the studio, I have to really sit down and think, right, where do the vocals sit around this? Because obviously in studio I do them separate, so I can fully concentrate on both. But then it's like, right, shit, I need to learn how to do this now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're lucky you got that one of them women's brains. Because man's brains are just useless, aren't they? Man's brains can only do one thing at a time, I think. I think women's can do two.
Yeah, but how does Tom manage to use both arms and legs at the same time?
That just counts as one action. Like I think a long time ago, I tried backing vocals and I can't do it. I can't speak while I'm playing drums because like the bit that attaches your brain to your mouth disconnects, or it does for me when I'm playing. So I'm just a bit like. That's all that happens.
So you don't have a drum face then?
Oh well, that's it.
Oh.
That's
a drum face.
I just look harmless. That's the problem.
To be honest, when I watch them, you can't really see much of his face because his hair comes over and it's full of sweat going all over the place. His arms are going all over the shop. Yeah, so that would be my goal. I would to sing on stage, but I don't think I'd have the confidence to do it. To be honest, I get like even when we do karaoke or something, even just in a little pub, I get like suffer with anxiety and different things anyway. But I get like really really anxious, and then obviously that's no good because of your breathing and everything, isn't it? So you need to be as relaxed as possible. So
just get pissed.
Sorry, I was going to say that.
Yeah.
I always get pissed if I do karaoke.
Yeah.
Then I'm fucking amazing. It doesn't matter if I am or I'm not. I'm just pissed. So I think I'm amazing anyway. It's way easier.
Yeah, maybe you just have to get somebody who can play the guitar, really. No.
Yeah. I have actually sung and stuff. So
yeah, you sang on stage, didn't you?
Sorry?
You did sing on stage because
I did, yeah.
Singer left you.
My singer from my band was ill, and I had to step in because I was a manager of a band a few years ago, like 2008, 2009, and my singer went down with laryngitis, and we had this gig booked, and I was like, for fuck's sake, I can't let this gig go because it's like really important to me. So it was important to me more than the band. And he was like, I can't do it, mate. You'll have to sing. I was like, fuck off. I'm not a fucking singer in a fucking band, am I? So I just got all the words typed out, microphone, and because he played rhythm guitar and he sung. And then there was this amazing. I used to have this amazing picture of me of him going like this, and he was looking at me, and he said to me, he said, "Fucking hell, you can sing, can't you?" And I did a full set of my band. I was like, oh, fucking hell.
Where was that?
I was in a pub in Holland.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, I have done it. I did actually come second in a talent no, I won a talent competition actually when I was in school singing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in the first year of the comprehensive. And me and my mate entered. And we actually had, as a band, a backing band, we had teachers.
Never.
Yeah. So we had
playing instruments as well.
Yeah, guitar,
that's
drums,
cool.
bass. And then we sang an old 60s song called The Hippie Hippie Shake from the Swinging Blue Jeans. And we beat the whole school. We were in the first year of the comp and we walked away with the first prize.
Awesome.
How was that for a story?
It's good, isn't it?
So yeah, I can sing a little bit. But I'm just shy.
I'm saying.
So I'm all right once I've had a drink. But then you can't even tell if you're singing in tune or not. So
No. I obviously my all-time favorite band is Little Angels, right? But I'd rather listen to Toby Jepson sing than me sing his songs, right? I mean, so I don't know where I'd fit in the band. Maybe I'd have to have a tambourine or a triangle or something so I could be on stage with them and just listen to them at the same time. It should be awesome. But there was a lad when Toby was doing his solo stuff. There was a guy who I did a video with actually for Wayward Sons, and he got up on stage and sung with Toby. They sang the song between them, which was pretty cool. He just because he was in a band anyway, Ross, and he said, what's the chance of me getting up and having a sing with you at one of the gigs that he went to? So that was pretty awesome. And he still got it on his phone as well. He shows everybody, which I don't blame him.
no, is he?
Yeah, good voice actually, Ross. Really good voice. He was in a few bands.
I think I'd keep it on my phone as well if I did that.
I would. I've still got. I was told to keep it quiet, right? But when we went to Winter's End, might have been 22, and that was in Leamington Spa. Toby wished me happy birthday when they headlined the Sunday night, which was awesome. And I've still got that on my phone as well. I didn't know it was coming up, so somebody had recorded it. Might have been Sarah actually. I did because she might have known it was coming up. But I can't remember. Somebody recorded it for me and sent it to me, and that was awesome. Still on my phone, Alice.
Nice story, Dave.
Very nice, yeah.
It's cool. Always cool.
That's a good claim to fame, that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, not really, because he's been in Toby Jepson's videos.
Yeah. I was in 2 or 3 Wayward Sons videos as well, dressed up as a zombie, which was mint.
Cool.
Yeah, and I've been in a Buffalo Summer video as well, which was
Yeah.
Yeah, and Terry's been in a Autumn Killers video.
Yeah. That's definitely my claim to fame, that, like.
Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it? Every time I watch our videos, I'm just waiting for him to come on it. It cracks me up.
Yeah, and me and my Fender. I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, have you got a new video for your new track as well?
Yeah, we do, yeah. We've actually done it ourselves this time because for a couple of reasons. We wanted to sort of put a bit of a raw twist on it because people have been saying that, they like that about us, that we are quite raw. So I think we kind of want to visually show that. But also money reasons, doing an album is bloody expensive. So, sort of took it upon ourselves to do it, and I think it's turned out all right.
Cool.
We'll see what people say.
Well, I've seen Tom's done all the producing and mastering and everything on it, which is pretty cool. So do you do that for
Not
a
me.
living? Oh, it's not you, Tom, is it?
That's another Tom.
Tom, you
I
could be knowing
Ah.
that.
Oh, I should have blagged that one.
Yeah, you should have claimed that then. I was going to ask if perhaps you've done it in college or something like that.
Nothing like that. I'm not that skilled, unfortunately.
Okay, so that's a different Tom.
Which is very
Yeah.
popular as Toms, it turns out.
Yeah. There's a couple of you about, yeah.
All right,
Got
then,
it,
guys.
Tear, what you got?
I'm gonna.
Any stories or daft news things that you've
I was thinking about, should we do like a Dear Just Chopsing?
a dear what?
Just Chopsing.
Yeah.
You know, I get these. I'm like an agony aunt sometimes, and I get these Dear Just Chopsing letters written to me.
Do you?
I do, yeah. So there's this woman, and she wrote to me, and she said her children have moved back home, right? She's like in her 50s, and her daughter's like 23, and her son's 24. And before they left home, they always left the house in a bit of a mess, you know, as kids do, because it's like mum's hotel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And she said she thought it was something they would grow out of, but since they'd moved back from uni, because both moved back now, well, obviously they got nowhere to live otherwise, because uni's over. It doesn't matter. She says it doesn't matter how much she cleans. There's always something left over. There's always food on the tops, on the worktops. Dirty washing everywhere. Used plates everywhere. And she's asked them if they would help out, and you know they sort of like shrug it off a bit nonchalant because after all they're just kids. Well, they're 23 and 24. They're a bit old to be called kids now, aren't they?
A mum could do it.
Yeah. So she's considering asking them to pay her as a maid.
Ah.
So she thinks, you know, can we give her some advice? So what do you reckon?
Kick them out.
Can't kick her. They got nowhere to live.
Well, they soon tidy their bedroom, will they, if you kick them out? Oh, sounds good, that does. Minimum wage is like 11.43 now. Go for it, love.
Yeah.
I know.
What do you reckon? Loz, got any advice for her?
I mean, kicking them out seems good to me. It worked for me. Made me grow up. So, but yeah, if not, I mean, if she's going to get paid for doing housework, then I'd go with that.
Sounds great.
Well, to be honest, I mean, it's her house, so she should charge them something anyway, shouldn't she? Board and lodge.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
You know? So I would say start charging them. What do you reckon, Tom?
I'd go the full opposite way, me. I'd say, don't do it, right? And then when it all goes terrible, and then they can't stand the smell of their own dirty pants, then it's like, oh, maybe I should put them in the washing machine. Learn the hard way.
Okay. But you have to have a lot of patience for that.
That's true. But, you know, I reckon that's the only way.
And if
But then again, you've also got to live in that house, haven't you? So do you want your own house
a clean
to be
freak.
like...
It's going to freak her out every time she walks past it. And
Yeah. And you know what mums are like? They're always going to pick it up, aren't they?
Yeah.
True.
You know, it's like, they'll moan about it. But
People would be asking us for parental advice.
What
terrible idea that would be.
What she could do, right, is if they're kind of like just leaving it in their own bedrooms or whatever, or around, she could start leaving her dirty knickers and bras about the place. So when their daughter and son have got their friends coming, they got mum's pants about everywhere. And then they might pick up mum's pants and their own stuff.
And what are they going to do with it? Put it in the wash?
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to work either.
No?
Nah.
I mean, I got a bit of a sort of funny story on that. So my son used to like leaving his boxer shorts in the bathroom when he'd have a shower and stuff. Only his boxer shorts. I mean, and he didn't move out until he was in his 20s, and I know he wouldn't mind me telling this. So when he moved out and bought his own house, the first thing I did was take a pair of my boxer shorts over and threw it in his bathroom. So the father-in-law was in there. I think he might have been doing like the architrave around the door or something. And Curtis is doing something. He's like, oh, sweep that up now, Kurt, so I can see what's going on. And then Curtis turned around, there's a pair of my pants in his bathroom. I was like, yes, son. It's all coming back to you.
Brilliant.
Now that's a good story to end the show. So anyway, we've got conflicting advice for this poor lovely lady, and I say just charge him.
Kick him out.
David says kick him out.
Yeah. And put her underpants in their bedroom.
Tom says go full circle and just leave it a mess. And what did you say, Loz?
Kick him out.
I say kick him out, yeah.
Kick him out as well. Oh,
Tough love like me, you know.
oh well, yeah. That's 2 against 2.
So really, she's got no advice. We
No.
don't know
No.
the
Well,
answer.
the main advice is kick him out, isn't it? I think. There's 2 votes for kick him
This
out.
one for Penelope, by any chance, was there?
No, it wasn't. No.
So on the 5th of May, when the new single comes out, and we can put it on the radio show, Penelope could introduce the song.
She could. She probably will.
Yeah.
That could be good, yeah.
When is it embargoed until? 5th of May.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Then. All right. I
Could be
won't
the
play it on the radio
first.
till the 5th of May.
You could be the first one to play it.
I probably won't be. They probably said it's fucking Planet Rock and all that already. You know, these guests are like Dave. We always
Well,
laugh.
if we had a
We're the
festival,
last to
I'm
know.
sure we get to play it first. We need to do a festival. That's what we need to do next.
That'd be
All
good.
right. Go on. What are you going to say?
I was just saying, yeah, to the festival, really.
We could do it. We'll hook one up with Nick when you're back over in the UK in 2025.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we'll do a festival, and we'll get all our only people that have appeared on the podcast will appear at the festival.
Like it.
How can we afford
That's
that?
good.
So we're not going to pay anybody. Don't be ridiculous. They're going to do it because they love us,
Okay.
and Nick will let us have the venue for free. What
We
we'll
were going to do
is,
that before, weren't we?
yeah, people will come in, and then the bands will have whatever people pay to get in,
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
and we'll get Nick to chuck in a couple of quid as well because he's minted, isn't he?
I don't know. We won't go that far. But
I'm sure he'd be up for it.
he probably would, actually.
Yeah, I reckon he'd definitely do something. We'd probably have to pay a bit of money though.
Yeah.
It's just it's a long way to come for a lot of people, isn't it? Unfortunately. But,
Well, those damn crows are just up the road.
yeah.
Yeah, you've got loads of Welsh fans.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, Scarlet Rebels are down the road.
We could put you up. I could put you up in here. So, but this is Terry's bedroom when he visits. You'd have to have the little bedroom. Have to have the 3 of you crammed in the little bedroom. But we can make it work. Mrs. does a great breakfast. You'll be sorted.
Sounds good to us.
Great, yeah.
Here we are, sorted. We've got our first guests.
All right, no worries. All right, well, good luck for the single release
Cheers,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
and
Cheers.
your upcoming shows.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and catch you because you are all over the shop now.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we are kind of over near you on Market at all, but still might be a bit of a trek for you.
Where's he playing? Bristol?
It's London now, so it's a couple of hours, I think, for you guys.
London? Okay, no.
No, London, no.
Oh, London? No, I thought you said London.
No.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
surprised he's not playing the Patriot again. He's played it twice already, hasn't he?
bit-
Yeah, I love that venue as well.
Yeah,
Okay. All right then.
yeah. It could be a
Right.
stay over. I'll have a look at the dates and try and catch you on one of the events. It'd be good.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Excellent.
Nice.
Well, thank you very much.
No
Oh, thanks
worries.
for coming on again, guys.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Nice to speak to you again, Loz, and nice to meet you, Tom.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
Not a standard interview, but there you go.
I've
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It's been great.
We don't like standard interviews. World would be a boring place, wouldn't it?
Yes,
It would.
definitely. And we got it
All
all
right.
sorted for Just Chopsing Festival 2025.
Yeah, you never know. All right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
us.
Just guys, we'll leave
Thank
you very
back to your gardening, Loz.
Oh, thanks.